Alright, so today we're going to clean this outdoor AC condenser unit here. It's pretty easy, anybody can do it. You really only need just one tool. I usually like to do mine right before the hot temperatures get here. So right now it looks completely fine because it has a cover on it, so you can't really tell. But the coils on the inside are really dirty. It's clogged with like things that just fly around here, dust, pollen, all that stuff is stuck into the coils here. So first thing you always want to do is just go to your disconnect here. It's easier with two hands. And if you have an outdoor disconnect like this, just pull the disconnect. Just comes out just like that, and that will stop it from working. You want to put it somewhere safe so the water doesn't get on it, because we're going to spray water onto this condenser unit. If you don't have one like this, then just go to your breaker panel and flip it off in there. Once you put that disconnect somewhere safe, you want to put this cover back on. We don't want water getting in there either when we're spraying here. Just like that. And then we're gonna remove all these 1/4 inch screws right here, or screws, nuts, whatever you want to call them. There's only 2 on every panel or so. And all you really need for that is just a 1/4 inch nut driver like this one. This is a multi-tool from Milwaukee. Or you could use a drill or whatever you have, as long as it's a 1/4 inch. So this is just me getting some action close up for you guys. That's all it is, just come right off. And just make sure you keep counting all these screws and how many there are, so you know exactly where they go and how many goes back in. As you can see, with the panels removed, you can see all the pollen and dust in it. I clean mine once every year, and it still gets like this every year, especially if you're in a high pollen or high dust area. This one is in a fairly clean area, but we still get a lot of pollen and dust. And a quick note here, these hooks, they hook onto the unit itself here, into these slots right here. So if you're trying to get off and it doesn't come off, don't force it. It would usually you could just lift it up and pull it out of the way. I like to use like some kind of brush. I like this car brush just because it's wider and easier to use. I just like to like brush this pollen off first before I wash it off of the garden hose here. As you can see, just doing that helps a lot. Gets all that thicker pollen and dust off really easy. So I do want to mention that you want to use something with a brush with some softer bristles. You don't want to use nothing too rough on it, because these are really like thin fins right here. You don't want to bend these fins at all. So this is after just brushing it. That's why I just brush it, and that usually takes off most of the residue or most of the pollen that sticks on here. Anything you can't get off, you can always use the water hose for it. There is this condenser cleaner spray that you can spray on it. It's kind of like a foam spray that you spray on it. The foam will stay on there, and that'll get a lot more dirt off. But I usually just use water, and that does fine every year. Water is sufficient enough. But it's really up to you if you want to go the extra step and get that foam. So right now we got it all brushed off. We're gonna use the garden hose to wash it off. So with the garden hose, you just want to set it to the shower mode, something light. You don't want to spray it with the jet mode or anything like that. Just set it on the shower mode, and all you do is just spray it down, just like that. And when you spray in here, you can see all the residue come off, all the dirt, all the extra pollen that's on there that you couldn't get off with the brush. It'll all come right off. It's that easy. So this is after spraying it down with water. It looks super clean, like almost brand new. A lot of people are scared to do this task because they're scared of getting water onto the condenser and breaking it or anything like that. Just a friendly reminder, this thing stays outside all year round, throughout all the weather, the temperature, different climate, and it does just fine every year. So don't be scared. As long as you follow the correct steps and do it right, it's not that hard. Anybody can do it. So after this point, you just want to put the covers back on, and some people want to let it dry, but you can use it right away if you want to. And people ask, what's the point of doing all this? So when you clean your coils right here, the condenser itself will run more efficient. It won't have to draw in so much power, or the cooling fans won't have to work so hard because they're clean now. So it's easier to cool down things. So it'll run more efficient. Running more efficient means saving you money on your bills, and just means that it'll prolong the life of your condenser unit. But yeah, that's it, guys. Super easy. Like I said, just put the covers back on. So once you throw the covers back on here, you just want to put your disconnect, plug it back in, and you should be good to go. And you can start up your AC up right away if you wanted to. And you should notice it will be a lot quieter than before when it was dirty. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. And damn, that is nice.